Well, welcome to the Front Up, you Herberts, with me, Simon Jordan. Today's guest is Brendan Rodgers. Constantly turning up when you're not wanted, aren't you? Eh? Just like the Celtic fans, you poisonous little leprechaun. Listen, clearly you couldn't hack it in the Premier League, so you've downgraded and gone to the Scottish Premier League. You can't lose, can you really, mate? You've only got 4 games a season against the mighty Glasgow Rangers, who are just as crap as you. Well, firstly, Simon, I'd just like to say I'm very proud to be here. Very proud to be here. I think, we're both very similar people. We're both clearly in the midst of a midlife crisis there with, all the Botox, and we both clearly love ourselves very much with portraits of ourselves on the wall there. And we've both clearly, had some kind of facial surgery recently. I've had my teeth done in Turkey, and clearly you've had the full transition. Well, I'll compare and contrast here, because I don't want to leave myself in an invidious position. I think that winning the Scottish Premier League with Celtic is like beating Ozzy Osbourne at Jenga. Yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed, isn't it? Yes. I think Timbuktu's got a more competitive league, Brendan. I really do. The Saudis definitely have anyway, haven't they? That's the way it works. And you'll probably go there if you get a bigger offer and leave Celtic again, won't you, in the dust, like you did last time, you horrible little leprechaun. But listen, you always seem to leave yourself in such an invidious position. Oh no, Simon, I have to disagree with you there. I think that I don't see Celtic finishing in an invidious position. I probably think we'll finish in first position because all I've got to do is beat Ian Beale and Partick Thistle, so it's not going to be very difficult. But sometimes I feel as though you lack character. I mean, what have you ever won, Simon? Well, I've won a lot of things, actually, Brendan. Yeah, I won Midlife Crisis of the Year, 37 years on the bounce. Yeah. Spray Tan of the Year, 2004. Yeah. And also Crystal Palace Owner of the Year, because I used to own Crystal Palace, although the only person that voted that year was me. But let's be honest, mate, they're all much bigger trophies than them bleeding crap trophies in Scotland, aren't they? Well, no, I completely disagree, Simon. I think you're being really disrespectful to Scottish football there. As I said before, Erling Haaland, he couldn't do it on a cold Tuesday night in Inverness. No, he physically couldn't do it, because the tunnels are tiny and he's 8'9", so physically he would not fit there. Well, I've got to question what bloody football owner's going to go out and go to bleeding Scotland to get a football manager, hey? Just because they've won a couple of trophies in a crap football league. What football owner does that? Absolute moronic Herbert, that's who, eh? Name one. Who's bleeding done that before, eh? Your best friend Daniel's just did that with Big Angie there. Yeah, but my friend Daniel, he always squares a circle, and he does the. Can we edit that out, please? Because Daniel will stop putting money in my bank account. Yeah, for being his puppet. Yeah, that's right, my best friend Daniel. Well, last pretty great for you now, isn't it, Brendan? You are now officially the highest paid manager in Scottish football history, and I can't think of a better job than that. Well, apart from the personal thong fitter for the Kardashians. You're getting paid absolutely squillions to go and beat East Stirling and Montrose, aren't you, little leprechaun? Well, no, to be honest with you there, the highest paid manager before me was Big Ange, and he was on 42 crates of Iron Brew, 5 pounds of haggis, a DVD of Ramsay Nesbitt and £27.50, so it's not as much as you think. Well, Brendan, I would like to wish you all the best for, the coming football season, but, really I don't want to, and I hope that Ian Beale will smash you to smithereens with Glasgow Rangers. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a Brendan Rodgers. Look, I'm very proud to be the manager of Celtic, and I signed a 3-year contract here, and I'm going to honour every single 7 months of that contract there.